All right, hello, welcome to JAV Show. This is Jorge.
This is Viv.
And this week we got Butch again.
Yo, what's up? I'm back 3 months later, baby.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's gonna be 3 months, but we'll see.
No, we'll post this in like 2 weeks, maybe. I'm gone on vacation soon, so we need some extra.
Yeah, they got me coming up here again.
Yeah, we got some vacation coming up. I take some throughout the year. I don't. Viv, are you taking any vacation?
I've been gone in one so long. I don't think I'll be able to for a while because of work.
Yeah, that sucks.
Our new position.
It is what it is. You should be happy about. That's why I was asking. It's like, hey, we should go on a trip together, so then you would be less stressed out about that stuff. But I also don't want to do all that shit. I want to be completely honest.
All right, fuck you.
So it's like
you invited her, but you just uninvited her.
I want to help her with the suggestion, but not with the action.
He doesn't actually want me to say yes.
Yeah. So you're proposing the idea, but not with you.
I'm like, just imagine this is the ether of the world, and I'm just throwing it out there.
No, he's like,
and hoping Viv would pick it up.
I feel better that I suggested it as a friend, but I really hope you don't actually say
yes. Dude, sometimes legit for me. For my life, sometimes I know it's like this doesn't happen often, okay? But someone would be like, want to hang out and stuff.
I hope one day you suggest this, and I'm just gonna say yes out of spite because I know you won't want me to say yes.
That's why I won't ever suggest it to you. But yeah, sometimes I have a friend, and then they're feeling not down, but they want to hang out and they want to do this specific thing. I'm like, oh, that sounds like a great idea, and then I move on with my life.
And you're like, you actually want to do it, and you leave them on red.
Classic.
I met my quota.
Yeah.
Classic.
I'm glad we had this discussion. Now we know what you want to do, and now we can both agree that I will not do this.
If he agreed on this, it wouldn't have been him.
Yeah. You're like, now that I've set the cog in motion, you can find someone else.
Yes. Find someone, okay? Yeah. Can't be me.
Yes.
Just someone else.
It's like, great
But
idea.
I will take the credit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take all the credit for this. You think of me while you're doing it. I don't want anything with it.
I don't want any part of it.
I've invested enough.
Yeah.
The idea is the investment.
Eventually I'll be more open to doing random shit with people. Probably not, to be honest.
At least you're honest.
It depends. It depends on like how the situation. Like for example, if Viv's like super super sad and she's like, I really want to go eat at this place. I'll be all right. We'll go eat at that place because I too
really sad for you to go eat with me.
I was gonna say karaoke, but I was like, I'm not doing that.
he had to think about it. He had to think about
something else.
I was gonna ask you last week if you want to go eat before the pod.
Oh,
he would have said no.
Yeah, it depends on what I'm doing that day. I might say yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it depends.
Blue moon.
But that's like I'm interested in that, right? If you were really sad and you want to go to a club, I'm like, I'm not the right friend right now. Like, it's not me. Like, you gotta talk to Butch, you gotta talk to some other people, but I ain't the one. Right?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Really, have you heard the story? This one time I was really sad and I was crying lots, and I called Alvin.
He said, "Oh, I think you've told this meeting."
Yeah, and he was just at the end of it. He was just like, "That sucks."
Okay, I sound
such an Alvin.
more sad.
No, I've definitely got the sentiment and the care, but I just thought it was fucking hilarious.
What the?
You had a great laugh afterwards. You're like, damn.
Okay. If that happened to you guys, okay, so it happened to me obviously, and I feel like the only two things I can think of saying is one is that sucks, and two be like talking about other shit to distract them from that situation. But other than that, I was like, dude, I have no idea. Like, I'm not gonna tell you there's more fish in the sea because that's such bullshit stuff.
I remember one time you said something that I was like, oh yeah, he's real. You were like, I know you don't need me to tell you anything.
I think that's a great way of saying, like, if you don't know what to say, you'd be like, yeah, I don't know what to say, but just know, like, I listened, I'm here for you, or whatever. That kind of mushy stuff.
It's also like a
not for this guy. Obviously, we're not for this guy.
I know he cares as long as he's just there.
Yeah.
It's also partially like maybe me not understanding as much, but I put myself in that shoe, in your shoe, for example, and I'd be like, I want to talk about nothing related to that situation because I feel like, I guess it depends, but like unless I need to vent, I wouldn't want to talk about anything about that situation, and I just want to talk about other stuff and try to like normalize my life as soon as I can. So then the only thing I can think of at the moment is like, all right, first of all, you acknowledge that it sucks. with that sucks. And then you start talking about other shit, right? You start talking about like, oh yeah, the Oilers did pretty good today. Right?
Just a 180 switch.
Right? And then that's how I think of it, because in my mind, I'm like, I've never been in anyone else's shoes but my own. So I was like, what would I want in this situation? Right?
The lack of empathy is
It's
quite high
I
here.
feel like if you're close enough to Alvin, it's fine.
It's not lack
You know what
of
I mean?
empathy.
You get that that's like how he shows it.
It's just a different kind of empathy.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm just like, what would I want to do? Because it's like, I wouldn't want to talk about that shit because it's just fucking shitty, right?
That sucks.
That's
My car needs its oil changed.
I'm looking for this part. You got a guy? You know a guy?
Because like afterwards, we talked for like half an hour about like random shit. It was mostly me talking, and she was just like, and shit. I was like, it was going great.
This is a great conversation.
I taught her a lesson.
It was great. I loved it.
The key lesson is watch who you want to call. No, just kidding. I mean, I know you were sad at the moment. Okay. Again, I'm
It's
just
okay. No, I got it. I got the care because I know how you show it.
Yeah. And if it was any other, okay, no, not any other person, but if it was like in any other type of situation, I may have not even picked up. Right? You know what I mean?
That's terrible.
You know what he also said? He was like, you know what? I just happened to look at my phone and that's why I picked up.
Dude, my phone's on silent. It's never rung in my life, right? So I was literally like looking at my phone at the moment she called, and I was like, I assume this is important. This is about the time it should be important. Because like, for example, if you broke up with your girlfriend and within the 2-week period of after your breakup, if you called me, I'd be like, I should really actively pick
flips
this
over
up.
his phone.
Like, I don't want to listen to this. Let me just pretend I didn't see this one.
Let me just put it even more on silent.
Just turn this off for like 30 minutes. Maybe you'll call someone else.
But anyways, yeah, I knew it was that time frame, so I was like, oh, interesting, because I didn't specifically look at my phone for that, but I was like, I know it may or may not happen in the next 2 weeks, so I was like looking at it, I was like, oh shit, she's calling right now. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's that time.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. What would you do in that situation? If your friend called you, like, what if I called you crying like a bitch and be like,
Who are you?
I'm sad.
Who are you?
No, but like, honestly, if say something terrible happened, like Tara passed away, I wouldn't be crying like a bitch, to be honest, and I would try to cope somehow in some way, either by myself or like with friends or something like that. So it could happen. I mean, I wouldn't say it's out of the realm.
I would date idea. No, I'm kidding. I'll probably bring you out to eat, I think, and then we talk about.
I don't want to think about dog meat, dude. Come on, man.
Oh my god.
I mean, I will bring you to a dog.
Chinese restaurant.
Which brings me to the shadiest Chinese restaurant. You'd be like, oh, taro, lots of taro in this dish.
I'll order
The dessert
only
you get
taro
in the end is
inspired.
taro soup.
Oh, everything inspired. Taro.
He's like, you want to go get bubble tea afterwards?
Oh no, this place only sells taro.
I like to reminisce. It's you know.
Let's go walk in a dog park.
Yeah.
I would honestly be very sad, but then if I looked back on it like 2 months later, I'd be like, dude, this guy's hilarious. I'm like, this guy's a complete Chad.
You're like bawling your eyes out the whole time.
Yeah. And then I'll look back and I'm like, dude, this guy's fucking hilarious.
All right. You call me up. Okay. All right.
Billy comes over with doggy ears.
When the time comes. I got you.
He just gives me like a
Sends you taro photos every once in a while.
a kiddie pool full of balls. The whole taro starter pack. I mean, it might happen one day. I might call one of you guys if like something detrimental happened, either in my relationship or my personal life.
Going, okay? We're just gonna reenact this whole thing, okay?
I think I'm really good at being there for people.
Yeah, but like, I'm just wondering, like, what would you say? What would you do in that situation? In that same situation, like, reverse the roles. Say like something happened between me and my significant other. We broke up, and then a couple days later, I called you, and now I'd be like, "Are you there?"
Jesus Christ. Like, I would listen to you talk. I think when somebody rants about how they feel, it's very important for the other person to kind of show that they're listening. And I think another part of it is to show that you're also human and that you can recognize their pain in some way.
Right. So like, say I, said how I felt about it, and then what would you say afterwards?
Oh yeah, that is really sad.
Oh,
I'd be
a very
really
easy way is to connect you through another story.
Yeah, I'd be
your
I'd
own
be really
personal
distraught
story.
too.
Yeah. That's how you connect.
Okay, I actually thought about that once. I was debating. I was like, man, if I talk about my own story, is it just so self-centered for me to talk about myself right now?
I think
then I was like,
the
nah, I'm not
timing
gonna
of
do
it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's the way you put out the story. You have to connect
Yeah.
it with each other. It just show like a connection.
Because I was legitimately debating about that when she called. I was like, should I talk about my experience with this? But I was like, you know what? She's heard enough. Okay.
You don't just talk about like the story like an irrelevant story.
No, it's relevant. Like for example, not completely relevant, but still relevant. Like when I broke up with my previous significant other, I was like, at the moment when she called, I was like, man, should I talk about this? But then in my mind, I was like, man, this is so self-centered to talk about myself in her time right now.
I think in some cases, for some people, it can seem like you're bringing the story or the conversation back to yourself.
Yeah.
But if you first, after the other person has taken their time to share their experience, if you take the time to kind of acknowledge their experience and be like, oh yeah, that does suck. I can see why you would feel that way. Or yeah, Tara was really cute before. How did you go through this? Or why did you do this?
Your story.
And then you could be like, yeah, I know when like Lumi passed away, like we had to do it like this and it really hurt me in this way. So I get how you could be feeling, things like that.
I see.
Versus
that
if...
makes sense. Not victim blaming here. I got no such story. I picked up the phone. And you're telling me you just need someone right now. And I'm like, all right.
That's okay.
I was like, that sucks.
That's fine.
Let's talk about random shit.
I think the biggest thing is just listen and to be like, yeah, it sucks.
It's different for everybody.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I heard about your story like live in person.
I did.
And then when you called me on the phone, I was like, man, I don't even know what to do now. Like, Sherry
did
told
we
her
already
story.
run over this?
Yeah.
Scenario?
I was like, all
Talked
right.
about this.
Fucking bitch
Literally
wasting
last
my
week.
time.
Last week. Talk about this again.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like when it happened to me, I was fucking super sad about like when it happened to me in my previous relationship. I was super sad about it, and I was also sad that I felt like no one really. It felt like no one knew what was going on.
See, that's where the other person's personal story comes in.
Yeah,
It was a connection.
Yeah. But that was the hard part because it's like fuck. Like I don't like none of my friends really connect with this because it never happened to them, and most of my like guy friends, like we just fucking game all day. Like we don't give a fuck about hoes while we're gaming. It's just games, right?
I feel like it doesn't always. It is nice that someone understands how it feels, but I don't think it's always necessary for someone to have experienced the same thing. As long as they're like, yeah, that does fucking suck. I would feel the same way if I was in your shoes. I feel like that's also
You don't
enough.
have to put it like a. You don't have to put like a
No, it's
safe
good.
scenario, but like something along the lines.
Yeah. I'm sure she got the sentiment.
I did. Don't worry, I
The
did.
sentiment. It sounded bad from on like now.
Yeah. But it's funny. It's
felt
funny when you read.
I got it.
I felt like
during
I
the time,
reached
too.
optimum understanding between us. There was
Yes.
no additional words required for the understanding.
I feel like if it was a friend that I wasn't close with and I just for some reason happened to call and they're like, that sucks, I'd be like, I'm never turning to you again. I'd be like,
any other person.
this is why we're not close friends, you
Any
fucking
other person.
yeah, it's rough. I don't know how to say this, guys. I'm here for the good times.
Only the good
fucking
times.
call me.
No bad times. Don't call me at all.
Actually, I am a bit sad about that because like I do find that not many of my friends call me specifically for like help on something specific. But at the same time, I was like, I don't know, like I definitely like anyone who's ever called me knows that I would try my best to help them. But
Yes.
but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot to offer, but people aren't using it. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do my own thing. Yeah.
I'll have to offer. That sucked.
How would you comfort? What if Billy called you?
Bill called me.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, Billy, let's go out. I'm gonna take my prelude. We're gonna go get a good ride in, and we're gonna go out on the town. Let's go, brother.
Where we going?
Actually, it depends on the day of the week, to be honest.
What?
I mean, if I work the next day, I was like, what the fuck can I do right now?
Billy, it's 4:00.
Yeah.
Shut up. I got work tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be honest. There's like a 0.001% chance I would pick up a 4 a.m. phone call. Because if I can't
I
even
meant
pick up
4 p.m. like after work.
I thought you were saying a 4 a.m. phone call.
Oh,
Yeah.
I also thought of a 4 a.m. phone call.
Because I was like, dude, if I can't even pick up a 4 p.m. phone call, I don't know how I'm ever gonna pick up a 4 a.m. phone call.
He's like, my beauty sleep.
But yeah, so if Butch called me, I'd be like, dude, I would. I feel like for a guy, it's different though. Like a guy to guy, I think you'd be able to talk about it a bit more.
You'd be willing to talk about it a bit more?
Yeah, because like you have the exact same perspective. You'll be like, yo, that fucking bitch.
I mean, okay, you don't have to be negative.
No, but I mean, say Butch was in a relationship and someone cheated on him, right? But yo, that fucking bitch. Same thing happened to me before. Let's go out. We'll hang out. You know, relieve the pressure a little bit, and then we chat about it afterwards, right?
Yeah. That's along the lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
We go have some fun, and then we settle down afterwards,
And then like we have some fun to get you initially distracted, and then we bring it back to reality at the end.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that would be the main
I
situation.
think a lot of guys does have a similar mindset.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And I feel like I feel like the guys have the same mindset because that's probably what we want at the moment too. Is that we're super sad right now. We don't want to feel it right now, like at the exact moment. We want to know that life's gonna get better by having some fun, and then we're willing to talk about it afterwards, where we know like, okay, this isn't that dire of a situation now, right? Like we
It's
can
not
move
as
on.
raw anymore.
Yeah, and then we can start processing it a bit more.
I
But I feel like girls are just different, right? Like they're just built different.
More emotional.
I assume.
More emotional.
Yeah, no, like literally just males and female brains related to relationships and
right.
stuff are just
That's
straight
right.
up different, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then I think like a guy trying to help a female, it would be like a bit difficult, right? Because I feel
Tap
like
into the emotions and the feelings.
because I feel like at that moment for okay, sorry, this is speaking for a female, but I assume they want to like talk more about it at the moment,
Yeah.
whereas the guy would be the opposite. It'd be like I want to get distracted first and then talk about it later. But now I know a bit more. I guess I can be like, oh, they
Yeah.
want to talk about it right now,
Yeah.
like 10 p.m. right now. They want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be up for 3 hours,
Dude,
bro.
in high school and junior high, I've had some fucking wild phone calls with people.
Like what?
Like something like that would happen. Like they would break up and they'll call me at like 10 and I'll talk to them till like fucking 1. I'm like, God damn, wait, when can I fucking hang up? Like in my head, I'm like, God damn, I'm tired right now. I want to sleep so badly. But then at the moment, I'm like, oh fuck, it doesn't feel like the right thing to do, right? It
You
feels like
can't hang up right now. It just doesn't.
it feels like
look
you
good.
gotta hang up first. I'm not being petty or anything like that, but at the moment I'd feel like a bad friend.
You gotta run the conversation,
Dude.
towards like, yeah, it's about that time.
When
you know?
Viv called, I was prepared for midnight. When she called, I was like, I'm prepared to stay up super late if that's what you need. But we're all adults here.
I mean,
We all have work the next day.
the one time I was crying on your couch, I stayed there until like 4 a.m.
Yeah. I don't know. What the fuck was I doing?
You just sat there, dude.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you're like, well, I'm gonna go to sleep. You can
Sounds-
stay here for as long as you want.
Oh, yeah. I think it was getting pretty late.
Yeah.
I was just saying, like, you know what? You're comfy here. You should stay here. I'm going to go to my bed. This is your bed.
Yeah.
I can close the door. I want to close the door. And then we're good.
And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah. I mean, come on. It was 4 a.m.
Yeah, okay, fair.
But yeah, like in high school, I was prepared for that shit. I was like, dude,
What a good friend.
I'm ready to fucking sacrifice my grades
I can
for this
imagine.
bullshit right now.
You wake up the next day and people are like, you're tired. You look so tired, Alvin. You look at the girl and you're like, it's this bitch's fault.
I'm
friends with her.
I feel like I was more tamed, or I don't know how to explain it. I gave more fucks back then. Yeah, because like I've had.
Tamed?
Yeah, I mean,
You gave more fucks, but you're tamed?
I gave more fucks. But now I give less fucks, so it's untamed. Like it just, I'd be more wild. I'd be like,
care.
yeah,
Mm.
because like I just had friends, a lot of friends that were girls that would like come to me with this shit.
Mhm.
And not specifically because I got friend zoned, but like I had no interest in them anyways, right? And they'll talk to me about this stuff, and I'd just be like, man. And I'd chat with them like literally fucking 3-4 hours.
What does that have to do with you being friend zone?
No. Like, I'm not interested. Like, some people are like interested in the girl, and then the girl broke up with the boyfriend, and then
It's
they
the
have
moment to swoop in.
they
That's
have
fucked.
The window of opportunity.
Yeah.
This is your window to be a friend.
no, but then they have more of a motivation to be there with them on the phone.
Oh my goodness.
But for some of these conversations, I was like, I have no like relation. Like, I have no.
You ugly.
No. That was not the reason. But yeah, like I would hate you. I would have no sexual desire for like a relationship with them at all.
You're
right?
like, you wanna come cry in my bed?
Well, I legit think that's what some guys do, right? Like, that's literally what some guys prey on, in my opinion. But then I was there. I'd be like, all right, fuck it, man. Like, I'm sacrificing this time, and it's his life right now.
This is life.
Yeah, dude, it's wild because I feel like I've done that maybe more than I should have sometimes in high school, and for my account at least.
You there for your friends?
Like, for
He's like, yeah, too much investment.
too much 5 hours,
Too much
of shit.
investment here.
Because like,
That happens a lot when you're growing up, though.
yeah, probably actually, maybe I don't know.
Maybe that's why you're the who you are today, because you
Gave too many fucks back then.
You
Now there's
wasted
no
all your
more?
fucks.
Yeah, you're like,
I don't give my fuck
budge
bank
about
anymore.
anybody anymore.
There's no more fucks in the fuck bank, guys. It's all gone. They took it all. I didn't save it up. I didn't accumulate interest. I did nothing.
There's no interest going in.
They call you again, you're like, lose my number.
Like, back in high school, did you used to like call your significant other or someone you're interested in, or they would call you and you would talk for like 2-3 hours at night and shit?
Yeah, until you fall asleep and you wake up the next day, you're like, good morning.
Yeah, shit like that.
Or you like call your friends to be like, wake up, are you going to school? Blah, blah,
I thought
blah.
cause like, I'm gonna not put them on blast, but like my sister used to do that a lot with her current husband.
Isn't it putting them on blast?
You literally just put it on.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I felt like when I was younger, I thought that was normal. So then I was more okay with it.
Isn't it?
But when I grew up, I was
When
like,
you're younger?
no, I could just go to sleep. We could all just go to sleep. Sleep is great.
yeah.
I mean,
feel
you
like
just
it's
be like,
normal for
no,
that
I'm not.
age, though.
To stay up on the phone that late. Like, did you do it a lot? I did it a fucking absurd amount. You don't
Yeah.
understand. Like, an absurd amount.
A good amount. A good amount. I think.
Like, me and my like ex, or my ex before that ex, we used to call each other like every night almost.
Yeah.
Dude.
Or you have phone calls that last like 8+ hours.
Yeah.
Dude, like right now I call Joyce like once every 2 weeks maybe. And like we see each other once a week, and it's fucking amazing. It's like what I feel like a relationship should be. Like a very
Joyce, are you okay?
mature. No, like we talk, we text and stuff, but like I don't have to fucking call her every fucking night. Which is what I used to do with this. I thought it was normal because like I saw my sister do it, and I was like, oh, okay, like this is how you should be treating someone that you're into. But then it felt kind of dumb after a while because it's like, dude, we have nothing to fucking talk about. Like, I'll literally see you tomorrow. In my head, right?
You've never felt like when you meet somebody, you just keep talking and
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
and
yeah.
talking
At the
and just yip yap all the
initial
time.
stage.
That's like the honeymoon phase.
Or even friends.
I mean, a little bit, but not that much.
Like I'd call my female friends a lot, and then we just
The guys don't call each other,
talk
really.
and talk and
Yeah.
fucking.
We don't like we
The
talk,
last time I called this guy, I don't really remember.
like I talk to my guy
I
friends.
mean, yeah. Have you heard how he handles phone calls?
I talk to my guy friends the most on Discord. Just
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah,
gaming.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we talk about life and shit sometimes, but
That's
like
almost the same as a phone call.
4 or 5 way phone call. I don't know. It's different.
Different.
It's different. But like for example, if I just met you and we wanted to get to know each other a bit more, it would just be via text. Like I wouldn't like phone call you up and be like, yeah, I'm taking shit right now. How's it going?
I mean, it's true.
Right. Unless I'm like into you or something like that, then I would like try to pursue that more. But is that the right way of doing it nowadays? I don't know. Like back then it felt like the right way. But nowadays I feel like it's also changed too. The current dynamics of
Maybe it's different for a girl.
relationships and stuff.
I called my friends a lot in high
Like
school.
your girlfriends a lot or even your guy friends a lot?
Mm, even some guy. Okay, not my conversation with my guy friend phone calls. They wouldn't be like as long. We would just talk about like random shit.
You just call them out of the blue?
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing?
Oh.
I've
See,
never had that.
yeah, it's like as a guy, I would be like, oh, she's interested in me if she's calling me randomly to talk about life.
Oh shit.
Whereas if it was another guy, they'd be like, oh, they need something.
Or we'd call and be like, hey, like call this other person too. Let's have a like
Oh, that's like
3-4
junior high
way
shit though.
chat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
And
like
we just be
fucking,
like, what are
like-
you guys doing?
That's like our modern, like our Discord thing.
Yeah, that's like
Oh,
Discord.
yeah.
That's straight up just Discord right now, right?
Or I'll call like more so female friends.
Yeah. Like guys, like other than talking on Discord, we don't like if Butch called me this is good because it's like, oh, it's something he like needs right now. That's why he's calling.
Mm.
Right? If not, he's not gonna call me. He'll just text me for something,
Mhm.
or we can chat on Discord about like gaming and other shit while we're on Discord. Right?
That makes sense.
It's kind of good because it like brings the urgency. Up.
Yeah,
It's like, oh shit, he's calling me. Like his car probably broke down or some shit. Like something's wrong. He needs my attention right away.
You know what I do when I'm in the car sometimes? I'll call a friend and just chat with them while I'm driving.
Yeah, but that's usually a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you called a guy, then the guy would think you're interested in them. If you're just calling them to talk about life, I'm like, I'm gaming or something. I was like, what the fuck you want? Like if they're interested in you too, then they'll be like, oh, okay, we'll chat. Like they'll actually put effort into it, right? But if it's like, you know, one of our random volleyball friends and they called me and I'm like, you need something right now?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I just want to talk. I'm like,
What do you need?
well, you just want to talk? I was like,
What the fuck?
are you?
about what?
Who are you?
Right? And then we get nothing, just life. I'll be like, I have to go right now. I have to go right now. You know,
I'm not gonna do long. I have something to do in like 10 minutes, 5 minutes actually.
Yeah, if one of like our mutual friends as a girl called me and they just said they want to talk about life, I'd be like, I was like, if you want to hang out, we could hang out, but I'm not talking to you on the phone right now. I was like, that's not happening. But if you want to hang out, we'll hang out one day, right? Whatever, right? But if like, for example, Butch called me, he'd be like, yo, I need this. I'll be like, okay, and then that's it. That'll be the end of the conversation. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming right now, or like, okay, yeah, or like, oh, here, I'll give you a number of this guy. You can call him and he'll help you with this thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But then I don't know. I just feel like
Really, you don't have friends that you randomly just call just to be like, yo, what's up? What you up to?
that's
No.
mostly
You
that's mostly Discord
Call?
shit.
And, no?
No, I
What the
just
fuck?
like if I see him online, I'll be like, yo, what's up?
Oh.
You want to play some games?
Like if I'm thinking about Billy and I want to talk to him, I just text him. Like, hey, Butch.
Oh,
how's
yeah,
it
that's
going?
normal.
Yeah.
Mine's mostly just when I'm driving.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like you have to be like, is it just because you're really bored when you're driving or
I
something?
either listen to podcasts or I sing or I call somebody.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, hey.
I just put on
what's up?
music.
What
yeah, I
you
just
doing
put on music.
What you doing today? What you up to? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. That's not normal for guys, I think.
Probably not.
Guys is mostly just like use in case of emergency.
Yeah.
Type of thing. Right. Unless you're into the girl. If you're into
Yeah,
a
that's
girl,
true,
then
that's
it's like, oh yeah.
I'll find ways to be like, oh yeah, let's have a
Yeah.
have a chat.
Yeah. Like you'll find excuses to talk to that girl if you're interested in the girl, right? You'll be like, oh my god, like I had the biggest poop ever, and then you just start talking. Or something like that.
Sense.
Right.
It's a very select few of friends that I do that with.
Yeah, I don't doubt that too.
Yeah. Mostly like Carmen and Jasmine. You guys know Jasmine.
I don't. This is the Jasmine I know?
Yeah.
Okay. The young one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The one that was farewell.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you mean?
The farewell one.
Oh, the one that you okay, yeah. The party. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I think it's different dynamics. Phone calls are different for guys and girls.
Makes sense.
But then also with age, right? Like I said, when I was younger, it was a lot different. When I was younger, it felt like it was easier to talk to relationships with girls than with guys.
And what is it now?
Now I just don't talk about it.
Fair.
Right? Like, I don't know about you, Butch, but like when you talk about relationships, I feel like with other guys, we just talk about not relationship stuff. Like gaming and
Oh yeah.
Cool
unless
shit.
unless someone points like brings it up.
yeah. Like someone has to specifically bring it up, but it's not a very common topic.
Yeah.
What if you have a friendship with one of your boys where they're actually like your like go-to person, or you feel like really, really close with it? They're like a best friend. You don't talk about that stuff still?
Yeah, we do. It's just more.
It's situational. It's like up to like someone has to bring it up first, and then like if you have something in your mind, you'll bring it up to them, and then you just build on it.
You want to be like, oh, hey, how's life? How's whatever?
But I also feel like I'd feel more comfortable just doing it in person rather than on a phone.
Oh, makes
I feel like on a
sense.
phone, it's just like,
Yeah.
why? It's like we can just meet up. I can come to you in like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, like in person, whatever. Just in your friendship, you guys don't talk about those things if you're
Oh,
chatting?
in person we would if it comes up. Like we wouldn't like force a situation. Like sometimes I try to force it with my friends because they're kind of degens on that stuff. So then I try to force it on them. I'm like, hey, you've been seeing anyone? Like you need help with that stuff, etc., etc.
Yeah, that's cute.
But like that's all in person. I would never do that, or I would try not to do that over the phone. Because for guys, it's like, oh, like you need me right now, I'll be there right now. Like
That makes sense.
I'm like it's not a big deal, right? But then, yeah, I guess it's different too. I feel like for a girl, it'd be like back in the day when I was younger, it felt normal to be there for any of your girlfriend, like friend girls, and no one would be like, oh, they're kind of into each other. Like, no, there's a lot of platonic relationships and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I feel like now it'd be like, I'm close to you and we're platonic. And if I'm not close to you, like, I'm not going to do this extra stuff because it's going to be weird.
You don't want to. Essentially, you just want to waste your time, right?
Well, yeah, and
Right.
it's
Like,
just
you just value your time more now as you get older. I think.
yeah, but I also feel like I don't want people to think something's up or weird.
Yeah, I feel like if you're not like already good friends and you meet some girl and you're like,
Yeah,
tell me about your personal story. Be like,
Yeah.
why?
it's like the girl I met at the gym, the Ukraine one. I would never, regardless if she's in a relationship, I would never ask her to hang out or anything like that because it's like,
Because you're not close like that.
yeah, like I don't want to like stir up shit in my own personal life with my personal relationships. If I see you at the gym, I'll be friendly and I'll say hi like any normal other person. I'll be more friendly to you maybe because I actually know you instead of Joe Schmo there, right? But then, you know, I personally, in my opinion, I wouldn't want to stir up any shit. But when I was younger, if like I just got to know someone, they want to talk to me more, it just felt like, okay, I'm not stirring up anything. It's just like we're at the age where everyone's just trying to get to know everyone. So then everyone's just always talking to everyone.
What if the girl at the gym just became a friend,
What do you mean?
like an actual friend eventually?
Yeah, but then there's like levels to it, no?
What do you mean?
Levels of friendship.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
levels of it. So I mean, yeah, if they got really close, they knew me, they knew my significant other, and then we hung out. But yeah, like we know each other. It's nothing weird. Like I don't want people to. I know it's a lot of like what people think, but I feel like a lot of these like relationship drama could very easily be avoided
I
if
can
you're
see
just
that.
very like clear on the boundaries and distinct with that stuff.
I can see
That,
that.
right? Like I'm not gonna hang out with random girl by myself. Maybe until she's met my girlfriend and she knows the situation I'm in. Then there won't be any like, oh, I thought you were single type of bullshit like that, right? It's just my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right, but I just feel like why stir up drama?
Save on the misunderstanding.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah,
watch all these dramas and all of the shit could just be like solved just by one simple conversation or like meetup and stuff like that.
You know, that reminds me of this story that my dad told me when when he was dating my mom, and how he had a lot of close female friends, and then he was hanging out with this one female friend at this one time.
Yeah.
She was in his passenger seat. They're just hanging out all day. And then eventually he was driving. He got to my mom's house and he was like, oh, hey, can you just hop in the back seat? Because I think there was a party that night or something that all of them were going to. And she was like, oh, why? And he was like, because my girlfriend's getting in the car.
Yeah.
And she's going to want to sit in the front seat. And the girl's like, you have a girlfriend? Because that girl thought her and my dad were like
A thing.
becoming a thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah? Why? And she was like, oh. And she like told people that she thought that they were building a thing and stuff. And he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why would you think that? I was just being friends with you.
But that's the thing, like, why wouldn't she think that? Like, if she's single and she didn't know he wasn't single,
Yeah.
then I feel like if you guys are kicking it off, then I feel like that's a very natural reaction. But if like the third thing you say to that girl would be like, oh yeah, my girlfriend helped me do this thing the other day, then it'd be like, oh yeah, this is kind of cleared up already.
Yeah.
Like,
And we're just friends.
yeah. Right. So I feel like
fucking hilarious. My dad told me.
I don't know, but I personally go out of my way to make sure that there's no miscommunication when I meet people and shit. Like,
How'd you tie Joyce into the conversation with this Ukrainian chick?
well, first of all, she has a husband, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Like she told, like the second thing I talked to her, like in the steam room, I was like, "Oh, how's it going?" She's like, "Great." So you have a good workout? She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "You have family here?" She's like, "Yeah, my husband and 2 kids." I was like, "Okay." Like this is like,
You heard her accent. That's why you said you have family here.
yeah, because I knew she wasn't from here. Like I knew that she came here from somewhere.
Interesting.
And then she said that. I was like, oh, this is perfect. Like you obviously, like I obviously know you have a husband and all this shit. And like I'm not gonna ask any like crazy questions or like try to. I just want to know who you are, and like
Yeah.
her story's kind of cool, right? Like refugee from Ukraine. It's like, you know,
They'll get to hear that all day.
it's
Yeah.
like, dude, like I feel like people who come from random parts of the world have the crazy stories, right?
Oh.
Yeah, so then it's just like, yeah, there's no misconception here. There's no whatever. I'm not meeting like a random girl by myself, hanging out, right? because I feel like even if you have the best intentions, if I just met someone and we're like, oh, you want to go for a coffee or something, and then I go for a coffee with them, and then a bunch of, say, like Joyce's family or someone just walk by and see us there, and it's just me and her, and then Joyce is like, who's this girl? I was like, oh, this girl I just met. But if like 3 months ago I already told Joyce, oh, I met this new person, and then Joyce also met that new person, and then that situation happened, I'm like, oh, it's that person. Like, you've literally seen her before, and she also knows who you are. Then it'd be like, there's no miscommunication here. Like, she's just, you know, new from Calgary or something, and she doesn't know much of the city, and I happen to know this person, so yeah, great. But I feel like that's, I don't know, I just feel like it's like out of respect of a relationship, I just go out of my way to be like, there's nothing wonky going on here. Right? That's how I treat it, but I'm not sure how everyone else does it, right? But yeah, like I can see that bad part back in like high school, because it wasn't as much in high school. In high school, you're like, you hung out with everyone and anyone, and you talk to everyone and anyone as long as they were friendly with you too.
Have you ever had a guy think that you were hitting on him?
No, I told you this fucking story before. Last time this fucking guy at the gym, this fucking guy asked if I was like, if I was single and shit. I was like, dude, I'm not. I have a girlfriend. I just straight up told, I was like, I'm flattered, but I have a girlfriend. And then he's like, oh, it's so embarrassing. I was like, just don't worry about it.
I wonder what he saw that he thought you could have possibly been
Gay.
I have no idea, actually. I have no idea. Like, ooh, maybe this little Kim Jong-un here.
What's the feature? What do you think?
What?
Huh?
What do you think is the defining feature that's
that makes me look feminine, or not even. Wait, do you have to be feminine to be gay, or
no? You can be the pants. But like,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the way I drank water. I don't know. Like, what the fuck?
You drink water a weird way. When you
I think that guy was.
He's like,
I think that guy was just brave, and he just shot a shot.
He's like, you know what? It's 2025.
Yeah.
People are a part of whatever.
He was telling me he's like new to the city and shit because he was from Calgary. And I was like, okay. I just want to do my set here, dude. I was like, no offense, I'm not trying to be mean. I just want to finish my set and go the fuck home. Yeah. I mean, I just tell him straight up that I'm not interested.
Shit.
What would you do if a girl came up to you and said that?
I think, oh, that's so nice. But yeah, sorry. I don't roll that way.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't even explore it?
No.
How about you, Butch?
I also would not explore it.
What if it's a rich Chinese dude?
Sorry.
Sugar mama, sugar daddy?
What if he looked really pretty? What if he was like Chris Wu or Jackson Wang?
Oh. I would hang out with
these people.
I would hang out with them, but I wouldn't like.
You wouldn't suck his dick, though.
I wouldn't suck his dick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But he would get close to it.
Whoa, wait, what?
He'd be next to it and he'd take a picture.
Wait, what?
But he wouldn't suck it.
The
Don't
second
expose
I
me.
touch
No.
this,
Dude,
I'm
could you imagine the
gay.
blackmail money you could have got from that? Yeah, think about it.
Right. What if you talk to somebody, and they were a girl, but then like while you were clicking, you found out that she was previously a male?
Whoa.
Fuck.
How would you feel about it? But like everything about her, you wouldn't have not been able to tell if she didn't say it.
I would ask all about her surgeries. I'm like, the fuck, like, how did
I think
go?
I think for me, once you know, you're just like, it's just in the back of your head.
Oh.
You know,
Just
you're
like,
just like,
she lied to me.
you'll never let it go. I think for me, I'll never let it go. I'm like, what? No, I can't. You know,
Like, you wouldn't even be friends with them?
Whoa.
well, I think friends is okay, but I wouldn't go any further.
Dude, I'd ask so many
I
questions.
like cut it off in terms of like that's just the friends part.
You're just platonic.
Yeah.
I'd ask so many questions. I'd be like, dude, how the fuck, like, are you taking something? Are you taking estrogen or something? Like, how the fuck does shit
How-
work?
Probably.
How are you so successful? You know?
Yeah, like, how did you fucking do this? I'm like, yo, I gotta give you my girlfriend's number. You gotta tell her how to do this.
You bitch.
Yo,
Like,
she doesn't do this.
just slowly send Viv's number. Viv, look more like her. Do her things.
Dude, ladyboys look so good.
Yeah, they don't look like.
They look
like
so
when we
hot.
were in Thailand. We're like, dude, if it's a super hot girl, it's probably a guy. Is what we always had.
They're prettier and hotter than probably like the hottest girl you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's insane. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. I remember seeing some. I was like, God fucking damn.
Yeah, I was like, That's crazy.
Yeah.
think
I'm
I'm
like-
not going to Thailand.
I was like,
I'm not gonna.
I can't peel my eyes away. They're just gorgeous.
You show me vag, or I don't believe it. I don't care about anything else. You have to show me it's a vag, or I'm not believing it.
Make sure there's nothing underneath.
You show me all of it, or I ain't going around this.
What if they have like a full surgery and you won't even know?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that even gay at that point? Like,
Right?
you legitimately think they're a girl, and
Yeah.
they legitimately look and act like a girl.
Yeah, because they got
And
surgery.
They
and
got
everything.
surgery and everything. So unless you found their medical records, you yourself would have never known that it was not a girl.
You know, there was actually a story. Someone told me about this story where,
It's Black Mirror, probably.
huh? I actually don't, it's a story where I actually don't know what's with the ethnicity, but they were getting married, and then I think when the day they got married, they found out that he transitioned,
That's a long con.
Yeah.
and then
I'd be pissed
that person
off
was
that-
devastated and killed the guy, killed the
Oh,
person.
this didn't turn out how I thought it would.
together.
Wait. It was a girl.
I actually don't know. I don't know the gender of which gender, but I can't remember.
Or which one's
But it was a recent story that someone told me. Like it's not. I didn't know it, but someone told me the story.
No, this is the same scenario as in that Black Mirror episode where they're doing that fighting game.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched that episode.
Uh-uh.
It's pretty much, it's like VR fighting. So
Yeah.
you go into this VR thing, you're there, you're kind of like just sitting on your couch and you're like gone. You're not actually moving.
Yeah,
Your mind's moving the guy, right? Kind of like a Sword Art Online, right? The gay part is that he knew his friend was a girl character in the game and they still fucked. But,
I
but
remember this.
if he didn't know that character, the person playing the character wasn't a girl, and the character is obviously a girl, and then they just fucked, is that gay or not? Because technically the guy is just thinking that's a girl, and he doesn't know that's a girl or guy that's playing
Mhm.
it. Then I'd be like, no, it's not.
No, it's not gay. Because
right?
you
Not
think
gay.
it's a girl.
Yeah. So then it'd be the same scenario if you had sex with someone who's transitioned
I agree.
and they never told you that they transitioned, and they did all the surgery, so they literally look and is
Feel
like a
and
girl.
Okay,
seem and
yeah.
But it's just the after the fact. Once you find out.
Oh, then yeah, I'd be.
and you're like, you're a bro.
God damn. One more for the one.
One last time.
Yeah, but even that, like, I don't know. I'm actually like, is that even gay? Like, if they're fully transitioned, I guess if you know.
But once you find out, I think once you find out, if you continue on, then
But once you find out, I feel like every guy will automatically say, "Yeah, that's gay."
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're put in that situation, it's kind of tougher to just say that.
Really? I kind of am leaning. I'm actually leaning a lot more on the side that it's not gay.
Yeah,
Because they visually look like a girl. They sound like a girl. Their whole demeanor and everything is very feminine. And everything about them is a girl aside from like what they're born with.
Yeah,
And so
you're attracted.
you- so-
you're
so-
attracted to
Oh,
girl
okay.
qualities and girl things and everything about a girl.
Yeah.
And this person technically doesn't look like one, doesn't have male body parts anymore, has all female parts, everything. I feel like it's not gay.
I feel like guys, like I said, I feel guys instinctively from the very beginning, if you give them that scenario, they're gonna say it is. But then if you're put into that exact
Yeah.
scenario, I think it might be a harder, instantaneous answer.
I feel like it's not 100% straight, but it's like 80% straight.
You're probably like, I gotta justify fucking this person.
Let me feel one more time.
Let me think about this one.
Yeah, that's a rough.
So would it be gay if you think you find out afterwards and you continue on?
No, I don't think so.
If they fully transitioned, it would be very difficult for me to just straight up say that person is gay.
Yeah.
It would be very difficult for me to just say like that person's 100% gay, because it's like, if I didn't know that, I would fuck that girl too.
Yeah.
Because it looks and sounds and
Feels. and
everything is the same as
everything.
girl except for except for transitioning, right?
Yeah.
So then I'll be like, if I would have fucked her, am I gay too then? You know what I mean? Like if you put yourself in that situation.
Spiral.
Yeah, like if I call that
Show
guy
up to gay pride
Yeah.
next February.
if I call that guy gay for doing that, but then in my mind I would have done the same,
Yeah.
then it's like, well, you know what I mean?
Mm.
It'd be a very question marky part.
I feel like if it was a girl if it was a male that transitioned into a girl and she didn't do her lower body surgeries
Yeah,
yet,
that's
then that's gay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Still
saying.
have a dick, you're gay.
If there's a dong there, that's gay. Yeah. No matter how good she looks, if there's a dong there, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I think if there's some male body parts, then it's less arguably
What do
Like
you mean
what?
some male
straight.
body
Like
parts?
if they,
Oh, the Adam's apple.
if she still has her Adam's apple,
Yeah.
Okay.
or if she doesn't have like fake boobies, or obviously if she still has a dick, or if her voice still doesn't sound like a full female's.
They have a full beard.
It's just a male wearing a skirt.
I like that.
It's not gay, right?
Yeah, that'd be
And pre-transition.
that'd be questionable there. Very, very questionable. Yeah. Anyways, since we're on this topic, Butch, how's your relationship life? Meeting any people? Girl or guy?
No, not really.
You don't have a desire to?
I do have a slight desire to, but I feel
Mhm.
like I'm trying to figure out my life at the moment before I add someone in.
Oh, no nut 20s? Wait, what are you doing here, Butch? Yeah, I
What's
don't
your
know.
type, Billy?
Yeah.
We've been through this. Each time we come here,
What
come
if it
here.
changes? What if you've learned something new that you're
Wait,
like, I have to
Have we
this?
actually been through this?
Yes,
Okay,
we
can
have.
you explain what his type is if we've been through this? I actually don't know.
He likes a female.
Thank you.
The only thing I can think of is
Fair.
like he probably likes a girl that raves.
Not necessarily,
Yeah,
but I think it's like a plus if she raves.
I think she has to have a balance between being like soft, but also like outgoing enough to rave, but not be like fucking crazy drug raver
But-
ABG girl.
Like physical. I'm thinking about physical. Like obviously Chinese because he's racist.
I think Chinese or just Asian.
He would not date a Filipino. Would you date a Filipino?
Okay, yeah, probably Chinese.
Whoa, hey! I did Vietnamese.
Oh, yeah, or Vietnamese. Hinamakiyo.
maybe Korean.
Mm-mm.
So East Asian, like not even Indian.
Nah.
Shorter, more petite, I think.
Really? You're into the petite?
I don't think I have a. I don't know.
You don't have a preference? That's bullshit.
Big
I
ass
do-
titties.
I'm a booty type of guy actually.
Oh, so like just a girl with a nice butt.
Big ass.
A nice butt. I don't think it has to be big. It just has to be nice.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can't be concaving in.
Mm,
I think like a mix between cute and pretty.
not like sexy.
She can be sexy.
Yeah, but
she has
not-
the
I feel like-
ability to.
I feel like, okay, from what I'm guessing, it's not her initial look. When you look at her, you wouldn't be like, that's a sexy girl. You'd be like, oh, that's a pretty or cute girl.
I see.
I think, Billy. You can confirm or deny.
Interesting. Oh, that's good.
Not bad.
Not bad,
That's
not bad.
pretty, I think, kind of standard-ish. I think for most Asians I know, or Asian, Chinese, Vietnamese people I know, they're racist, so it's usually their own race.
Whoa, I'm not racist.
Jesus.
No, isn't it? Don't you think so? Don't you think a lot of their Asian, either female, actually more so the males. I think less so females.
What?
A lot of the Asian females I know are more willing to have a relationship with one not of the race, whereas the guys are less willing to.
Oh, I don't know if
What's the stats on that?
I don't know if I've had this conversation.
No, that's
while
just amongst your
me-
friends, like the people you know and
Oh.
shit.
with male friends.
Yeah,
What ethnicity they
Like-
prefer.
I feel like our group of friends are not interracial at all, or very few of them are interracial.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're very, very stuck to the Asian part. I mean, I'm also at fault to that, but I guess I'm willing to explore a bit more than just East Asia.
My family on my dad's side is all half white.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's good some
Thank-
intermingle.
Family on my dad's side has some black.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
That's Blasians are crazy cool.
That's sick.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
Mhm.
cool.
Also have some whites.
That's
Yeah.
sick. That's sick.
They're all in the U.S. So
Sick.
But just proud about it.
Yeah.
1/16th.
yes, baby, let's
You
go.
have the card.
Woohoo!
1/64th. 1/64th.
Let's
Just gotta
go.
aim for that.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like yeah, that's good. I feel like my type is not very similar to a lot of our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I like
Filipino big
Oh yeah.
boobs.
I like more voluptuous women. Let's just say
Voluptuous.
it just feels weird. It just feels like if they're too petite, it just feels weird. They're like, no thanks, I'm good. It just feels fragile, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He likes to put in some work.
Yeah, I don't know. I have had experience with other races, but not. I haven't. I have not like. I have to admit, I have not gone that far.
You know, sometimes I think that there's no questions we can ask that'll cancel us. But I was gonna be like, what race would you not take?
No, like legitimately, I don't think there is one. I wouldn't.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, it's like I've been not date, but like I've had a fling with like a white girl before.
Mm-hmm.
Filipino is probably the highest frequency so far
Mm-hmm.
with flings, and then Chinese is probably the second. They're probably even.
Mm-hmm.
One of my ex was half white, half Asian.
That's not a big scope of ethnicities. I'm just like,
It's not like I, but the thing is, the question was like, would I? Is like I would, but they're just not interested in me, right? It's just I don't know.
Or you haven't had the experience yet. Type
Yeah,
of thing.
it's like they're not interested in me, or I haven't had the experience. So, but I feel like a lot of the people we know, they wouldn't even entertain that experience, I guess.
Yeah, I would not.
Oh, really? So it'd only be like Asian for you, East Asian,
Probably, yeah.
like not even Southeast Asian, specifically East Asian.
It was Southeast Asian.
So East Asian's like Japanese, Korean, Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
And the Southeast Asian is a bit more into like, well, I guess Vietnamese kind of in there, but then Southeast Asian like Thai, Cambodia,
Oh, I would do all of that.
Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines.
I would do all of that.
Oh, so yeah, you're in general East Asian.
Just Asian.
Yeah. Well, no, like, would you date an Indian person?
Sorry.
Smells a little too strong, eh? The spice is a little too much.
I mean, technically, Middle East is Asia also.
The reason why I feel like I wouldn't venture that far out of my culture is because I wouldn't want parts of my relationship to be heavily focused on the differences in our cultures.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to spend a lot of my time being like, oh, have you tried this or explain that food?
What if they were born in like China? There's Indian people born in China.
Maybe, yeah.
And you'd be cool with that, I guess?
Yeah.
Good on you.
Because I feel like in some people's relationships, a huge part of their relationship that defines them is how they're from different cultures.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to be like, oh yeah, we're a like Black and Asian couple, and that's a huge part of what defines us. Because I'm like, I'm a person. I don't want to spend most of my relationship describing what Noot Mum is or like
Yeah, that's
what
true.
Jaya is and shit like that.
That's true. I feel like it's the thing is like I would entertain it, like I would try it out and stuff, but I do see it's a lot it's much more difficult, right? Like you're right, you got to explain all this stuff. You got to explain, oh, why we do this during Chinese New Year's. Oh, why are we doing this?
And it works the same way because you're gonna have to learn their culture
Yeah.
if they're really in depth with their culture,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I would suck at that, but yeah, but the thing is, I would still entertain. I feel like some of the people we know, our group of friends, they wouldn't even entertain that. But I'm pretty, I think, open-minded with it. But I do see like it's much more difficult. Like it's almost like they have to be an even higher tier for me to want to go through that effort.
What do you mean by higher tier?
So like, for example, like a Chinese. This
More
is just,
Chinese than you.
This is just like, okay. This is just like numbers. Okay, out of 10, like a Chinese 7 would be acceptable range, but if it's like a Jamaican, has to be like a 9 or something.
Oh,
Just-
and the
just
scale
for-
of the attractiveness.
Yeah,
right?
because then you have to put even more effort, right? So then I have to be even more or
you have to be more willing to
Put
go
that
out of your
effort
way.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So then
Michael B. Jordan?
So
Fuck
that
yeah.
So then the balance is not as there, right?
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Where it's like, oh, they have to be even more for me to be okay, because it is more effort on my part and probably their part too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's also unfair. It's like I'm expecting a 9, then they should also expect a 9, right? So if they don't see a 9, then it's not going to work too, right?
Shemore. I don't remember his last name. Moore.
What?
Also attractive.
Who?
You know who Shemore Moore is?
Shemore Moore. Okay,
think his
sounds
name
like a
is Shemore Moore.
character from a
Or
book
some
or
shit
something.
like that.
Shemore Moore. Shamar Moore?
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't he in a bunch of Criminal
Criminal
Minds shit?
Minds. I love Criminal
Is he interracial?
Minds. What does that mean?
Does he have two different races?
Two different
Oh
races.
no, I was saying he's attractive.
Oh, you're saying this is like,
He's like
he
he would be
would-
like
he
that
would-
Jamaican 9 type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
dude, this is like a fucking 11, no?
Yeah.
Like, like there's like Hollywood model status, and then I'm just talking about like normal people 9. If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like once you go to Hollywood, that's like different scales now. No?
Oh, yeah.
It's like totally different scale.
True.
You know, you got Will Ferrell there, and then you have this guy.
I don't know if I would say Will Ferrell. Right?
No, but like I mean, like
She's
Will-
not enough for Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell normal people status is probably like 8 or 9.
Holy shit! No, I would not.
No, you're only thinking about pure looks, right? Like in terms of wealth, personality, all that shit. He's
Talent.
probably like up there, like
Yeah.
8 or 9 status. And then, but Hollywood wise, he might be like a Hollywood 4 or 5.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You guys kind of see what I'm saying here? Like,
I feel like you're taking into account more things when you're comparing Will Ferrell to like humans or not humans. Jesus Christ!
So what? Will Ferrell not human? Whoa!
People who aren't famous.
I mean, I just think that there's some things to consider. Like there could be someone who's
Sorry, Will Ferrell. I'll never pick you.
super like attractive looking, but he's a criminal. I feel like your scales are now not, like it's not balanced. Like looks wise, they may be a 10, but if they're a criminal, you might downgrade them to like a 6 or something.
That's true. Do you know who
Right.
Sydney Sweeney is?
Yeah.
Do you think she's hot?
Yes, I think she's hot.
She's
put it up
so
again.
hot.
I think she's hot. But she's also my type too, right?
Mm.
So like it just fits. Oh shit, I just spelled it wrong.
Oh yeah, she's hella hot.
Yeah. But like also like in terms of like body type, if she wasn't super famous and maybe looks not as good, she would still be like a 8 or something.
Oh
for
yeah,
me,
yeah,
right?
100%.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so then there's like you have to kind of balance that, right? You have to balance the different aspects of like you could say attractiveness, you could base it purely on looks, but then that's not really fair if you want to talk about it in terms of a relationship. Because would you have a relationship with that person? Well, yeah, that person is a complete stud, but he's a total dickhole. Then,
Oh, fuck
okay,
no.
you might downgrade them to like a 2 now instead of a 10,
Yeah.
right? But they look like fucking Jesus, right?
Mm.
Like they look so good,
Jesus.
right? And yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think Hollywood also has another thing because it's like, well, you have literally a sugar mama or daddy instantly.
Mm.
You can do anything with your life at that moment. Right, and that kind of changes things a little bit too. I'm not saying money's the most important thing, but
You're saying it's a factor.
it's a factor, right? And then they could be legitimately really cool people too, right? So it's like, okay, that's 2 really good factors, and maybe they're not like the hottest looking person, but they're still Hollywood status, right? So I think it's it's all encompassing. But yeah, like I said, for other race, it'd be like you need a higher number than something simpler, just because
That
of the
makes
amount
sense.
of effort you have to put in.
That makes sense. Who's somebody that's not Asian that you find attractive, Billy?
Not Asian that I find attractive.
When he just start naming a bunch of famous hot girls,
Yeah. Sydney Sweeney.
like all the porn stars
Okay,
he's
not
ever.
white or Asian.
That's
Not white.
racist. First of all,
What other race you want me to say?
yeah. What if it's is this who's this model? Naomi
Campbell?
I think she's fucking pretty, very pretty.
Yeah.
Rihanna, I think Rihanna's very hot.
Oh yeah.
But then that's all. If you're just thinking about,
Tyla?
if you're just thinking about like famous people, yeah, I think everyone would say these people are hot. No, like regardless of the race, right?
I think Tyla's hot, Billy.
Tyler.
Who's Tyler?
Oh.
You think Lil Tay's hot?
EYLA.
Oh yeah,
I think yes.
she was
yes.
in Game of Thrones.
Huh? Was she? No.
I think so.
Is she just a singer?
I thought she was just a singer. but
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
sure.
There's
Oh
a
no, there was what? It's someone similar. They look similar actually.
yeah.
Oh.
Game of Thrones cast. I'm clearly thinking of the wrong person, right? Because it's not her if she's just a singer. Where is
I've
she?
never watched Game of Thrones though.
Really, you never watched a single?
No.
I'm thinking about Natalie.
Oh yeah.
She's also
one
in
from
Fast and Furious, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't she look very similar to Tyler?
No, I don't agree.
Oh. You're
have
telling me
certain
this
features.
doesn't look kind of similar
Oh, I can see
to
what you mean, actually.
this?
They could be sisters.
Nothing you like. Oh wait, hold on.
The hair is different.
I'm sorry.
The hair is
Hold
different.
up. I'm sorry. It's pretty similar now.
Oops. My bad.
Average. The hair is similar, Billy.
No, the hair is
Racism.
different. The hair is
Oh.
different.
The facial features.
Yeah.
I can see the facial features being similar.
Right, especially when she was on Game of Thrones, she was much younger. I feel like there's some similarities, especially this picture. This picture of Tyla and this picture of what's her name again? Natalie with an H.
Natalie.
You think how would you pronounce this? I don't think it's a silent T.
You gotta breathe real hard.
Holly.
Yeah, Natalie.
Yeah, it's Miss Cool Whip here.
Natalie.
Yeah, or yeah, but then this is all like
True.
Hollywood status. So it's like I'm not speaking for Butch, but I feel like it's like automatic. Yeah, I think she's hot.
Yeah,
I would probably date that too if she was Hollywood status. But if it's someone we knew that was just plain old person of different race, that's where the real question comes in, right?
That's true.
Like, would you even entertain that? And I'm for that aspect, I'm not racist. I would entertain it, but I have like the criteria I've said.
I probably would not.
Oh, you're racist.
I don't think they're attractive, but I don't think I'll go any further than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
I already think they're attractive.
I'm not a long-term dating type of person.
Oh yeah. Okay. Don't want to like
Investments.
dip your toes in.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
you're full
casually
cannonball.
date or date for fun or any of that stuff.
Oh, makes sense. To each their own. Yeah, I mean, and you aren't too, Butch. You can't really say you're a long-term dater because you also have not dated long-term either.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not, but I'm looking. I guess I'm not looking that hard, but I'm just saying.
You're just hoping it just swings by,
Yeah.
Like, good. Would you I guess you're just limited to Chinese and Vietnamese now, I guess.
No, I'm not.
Oh, sorry. Korean? Would you date
I would date a Korean. I don't think I'm allowed to date a Japanese person though. My parents.
That is racist.
No, it's not me. It's not me.
racist.
It's not me. It's my parents. My parents. My dad especially hates Japanese people.
Your parents aren't dating her. You're dating
That's
her.
true.
Mhm.
That's true.
And you still wouldn't date a Japanese?
I think
That's wild.
I would if I could.
Oh.
I don't think my
There's
parents
too
would be
much
okay with
friction,
it.
huh?
Yeah, there would be a lot of friction.
To
Though.
be worth it.
I think I would struggle with Japanese only because just
I love your tango too much.
yeah. I'm just not culturally connected with that side of
That's true.
like I think sushi's great, but
That's
not
the
that
extent
bad.
that you know of Japanese people.
Well, no, it's like I used to be an ex-weeb too, but I don't really read much manga or any of that stuff. So I'm not really like inundated with their culture now, and I don't really care for it. So it's like, what would we even talk about? But I guess if there was like a
What if they're
Japanese
just a
born
person?
person here, then yeah, that'd be different. That'd be very different then. Yeah, I would probably entertain that. I'd probably do both Koreans would be fine.
Change your mind again?
Either Koreans.
Both Koreans,
Yeah, either Koreans.
North
would be
and
fine.
South,
Dude, you know what'd be cool? I really want to meet a Mongolian person.
Mongolian.
I don't have any Mongolian friends. I don't know
any
anyone that's
Mongolian
Mongolian.
people.
I'd be like, I think their culture's so cool, like the nomadic culture. Like
Why don't you
literally,
go there for your next vacation?
no, it's expensive.
Okay.
Mongolia.
I don't know why you said it like that. But
Wait, what's Mongolian Chinese?
Mongolia.
no, it's Mongo or it's very similar to the actual word. Yeah, Mangu.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's very similar to the actual English version of the
Can't believe I
word.
forgot.
Yeah, come on, man.
My bad. You know what's a very good, very pretty race?
Mongolians.
Xinjiang. That's what
Yeah, it's just Chinese people, no?
they're a type of Chinese people. Yeah,
That's-
they're like they're on the higher up side. though.
Your racism does not cease to amaze me. What, Xinjiang model?
Yeah,
What's
like-
different? Dude, you take the upper echelon of any race and they're all beautiful. They're all absolutely beautiful. So it doesn't matter, right? Look, I can go Mongolian model if I spell it right. If I showed you this lady, you'd be like, oh my gosh, she's pretty. No?
I think she's alright.
You think she's all right?
She's alright.
You don't think these Mongolian models are pretty?
Oh, she's pretty.
Oh, because she looks more Japanese. Is that why?
Whoa!
Like if I showed you this, sorry, I don't know why
This
it's
girl's really
blurred.
pretty.
Yeah, she's really pretty.
She almost looks like Gal Gadot.
No, because because Butch was telling us about like the Xinjiang
Yeah.
model.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a region of China. Apparently, they have the best genetics of
Yeah.
Chinese.
Oh, let's see.
genetics. Dude. There's no difference. I'm just saying, if you say the model of any area, they're gonna be absolutely beautiful. No. Like this, I don't see this significantly.
Oh, this looks like the girls that are on Xiao Hong Shu.
Oh, probably.
Little Red
Little
No,
Red
it's-
Book.
Oh no.
Yeah, you go to like here, you go Afghanistan models. They're absolutely beautiful. I mean, that guy looks weird.
There's a guy. There's a lot of guys.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, is this not
Okay, yeah.
super pretty?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, I think she's a little bit too much on makeup, but she's pretty too. Right? You go to like almost any race and you can put their like Irish model, and you're gonna see some very beautiful people too, right?
Sheesh.
Cara Delevingne is Irish.
I don't know who that. Oh, I don't know. Is she? She's the very spicy girl, no?
Spice.
Classy.
Isn't she like bisexual?
Oh yeah.
Like she'd had a girlfriend, like
Mhm.
like an official
Oh, yeah,
girlfriend
yeah.
before, no?
Mhm.
She's from the UK, so I don't know.
Oh,
She could have Irish like genetics and shit, because that's all kind of mixed up.
I see. What are you guys' love languages?
What are all the love languages again? Mine's
There's
English.
5. Son of a bitch.
Let me see. I have this one app.
Oh, you have an
have an
app
app?
for love languages?
It's called Dimensionals. They,
Oh, what
they
is
put you
that?
like a whole bunch of questions, and they tell you like your attachment styles, your love language.
You have that as an app, not just like a
Oh,
online
cool.
test.
It's like a test. You do multiple tests, and then they let you know.
But you
about-
download a whole app for that.
Uh-huh.
You need more things in your life. All right, love languages. There's words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, receiving gifts, and physical touch. Mine would be quality time with physical touch very close by, and then acts of service after.
All the time. You see Joyce once a
Wait,
week.
wait, wait, wait. Yeah.
It's not up to me, dude. Sometimes we're both busy. I mean, I'm busy too. I still
That's true. You have,
respect
like, a
my
full
own time.
schedule.
There's 5, right?
yeah. There's 5.
Okay,
I just said
my
them all.
Top 2 is physical touch and words of affirmation.
Really? Damn, a guy with words of affirmation is very surprising.
Oh, that's rare.
I feel like most guys don't have
My
words of
top 2
affirmation.
are-
Yeah, I see that. I can't see that far.
Mine's probably quality
And then
time.
actually,
physical touch.
the cool thing about this, I didn't get to finish it, but the cool thing about this, you get to compare it with other people that has this app.
Is it a
So,
dating
like,
app?
Three
It's
people?
just like huh?
like 3 other people.
Well, if you wanna, you just like if you get other people to join it too, you get to compare like
What's it called?
You download a
Dimensionals.
whole app for this, dude. I think he's selling an app right now. I think he's legit.
my friend was selling me this
He's on
app.
JAV Show selling an app right now. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So yours words of affirmation up there, hey?
Yeah. My top 2. My first one is physical touch. My next one is words of affirmation.
I can kind of see the words of affirmation because you're very like against lying and stuff like that. So I feel like words to you mean very deeply. Is how I'm seeing it, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like for me, I don't give a fuck about the words because I'm kind of like, I wouldn't say a little jaded or skeptical. Like I was like, you can say that, but I want to see the action to it, which is why like I
Is
think
it this one?
the actual quality time or acts of services for me is much higher.
Yes. Dimensional. That's what they're called.
Dude,
This is what the icon looks like.
are you ready to get a
Okay.
virus? You ready to get a virus, Viv?
Yeah, let's
This is
fucking
good.
do it.
What's your love language off the top of your head, Viv?
Mine's words of affirmations and then acts of services.
Do you think words of affirmation is very
I
common for
connect
girls?
with some people. Wait.
Mm,
Wait, are you downloading it?
I'm downloading it right now.
Wait. I should have.
Half and half.
Oh, half and half. Like, what's the other half? What do you mean? Like, half is and half isn't. Is what?
Well, from the girls that I'm close with, I would say maybe half of them were words. I'm not sure.
Wait, what's yours?
Exactly.
Words of affirmation and.
And acts of services.
Oh.
Yep. That's Viv, guys. If you want to woo Viv, words of affirmation and acts of services.
You suck.
Mm-hmm. No, you
That count?
stupid.
Is that good?
No.
So, words of affirmation, what is that like? Is it like you guys want more words or you guys just want very meaningful words?
Meaningful words.
Okay, so it's not about the quantity of conversation, it's about the quality of the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if I just met somebody and they complimented me, it would mean nothing to me. Because I'm like, you don't know me.
Oh, I see.
Or if they're like, oh, you're pretty, I'm like, that doesn't do anything.
So, if
to
I
me.
said you're pretty,
no.
so it
But
has
if,
to be.
but if you're like, oh, you're a hard worker, then I'd be like, oh, okay, thank you.
So,
I think it also
Because you,
depends.
like,
'Cause
know
for
what
me,
I do.
If I have like a lot, because sometimes back, I think when I was younger, I grew up with lack of affirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's
So
the word
like
for
now I cherish it more. So whenever someone compliments me, I think about it. I was like, oh yeah, wow, yeah.
Don't all Asians grow up with lack of words of affirmation?
I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say I really grew up with lack.
Oh, really? My parents would never say that to me.
I
Would never tell me that shit.
I feel like I grew up with both traditional Asian,
And modern Asian.
or a traditional Asian parent and a very like whitewashed parent. So like but then both my parents would always say like I love you and all that shit still.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And my mom would like discipline me the same way a traditional Asian parent would discipline you with like hitting you and being like and saying stuff like, oh, I found you in a trash can, or sang about would be, I don't even know how to say it, would be more valuable than you. Shit like that. And then a lot of really mean stuff. Versus my dad, if he needed to discipline me, he would say like, okay, I need to explain to you why this is not good. Just come and sit down. And he explained to you why you shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
This is why it's upsetting. This is why you can't be doing this, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is the reason why. And that's it. He would sit down and explain things to me. It wouldn't be like, just listen to me just because I said so, like a Asian parent in that way. But between both my parents, even though my mom raised me more traditionally, my mom would still always tell me like she loved me and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but never happened with me, man.
And as a kid, I didn't have a lot. I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
So as an adult, you have it more?
I cherish it more.
Oh.
I value it a lot more. So when someone compliments me, I'm like, oh yeah, I really
I have to make an account.
think of it more
Fuck.
than like other things.
I feel like even right now, my parents would struggle to say some of those things to me.
Oh, really?
And I wouldn't even blame them. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. But like for me, I also don't care about it, right? So like it doesn't affect me. Right? Like I feel like they don't need to say they're proud of me.
Oh, I don't think my parents have ever said that to me
Oh,
before.
really? Yeah, I don't think my parents would have ever said. But it doesn't. For me, it doesn't bother me because it's like, oh yeah, I already know what I can and cannot do, and I'm okay with that. That's cool. It's whatever. But yeah, I've never. It's weird because like I've never really had much of it, but I don't cherish it now either. In the sense, like I have no cares for it. It's pretty low on my like priority list. Like what you say to me and shit. For me, it's mostly like this action you do cares. Like I care way more about that than the words you say.
I think when people say
So what's yours again? Acts of service? Would it be acts of service time?
It's quality time and physical touch.
Oh, quality time.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a quality timer for sure, and then definitely physical touch.
Wait, but you see Joyce like once or twice.
it's the same thing, dude.
Yeah. So.
Oh, but you value it because you see him. Don't see him so often.
I mean,
Is that what it is?
I think there's a happy balance there. Yeah, I love to see her more, but I think that it's nice that we both have our lives. Like it's nice we are trying to build our life, but we both individually have a life too. Because I would find it.
I think that's good because you guys aren't being codependent.
Yeah, like we're both very independent people. And I feel like I've had bad past experience of being overly dependent on a partner. Both ways. Like she too dependent on me and I'm too dependent on her. So I think maybe I've been like scarred from that past experience. So now it's like I want us to be okay, independent and together at the same time.
I think that's really healthy that you still keep your individual lives and your individual like personalities. Yeah.
Like I would love it if we could see each other more and stuff, but I'll be honest, like when my parents were gone to Vietnam, she was here like every other week when she was in Edmonton because the other week she would be working in Red Deer. And it was great having her here, but it wasn't like complete crazy game changer and stuff. Like during the weekday, we chat a bit more, we hang out a little bit more. And then we don't do our main hangout until the weekend anyways, right? And like I'm so busy that like I literally only see her for like 2-3 hours max a day, even when she was living with me for that 1 week, right? Because like I literally would leave. Well, I would wake up earlier than her, and so I'd be like up by 7:30 a.m. and walk Taro, and then go to work, After work, I'd go work out or climb or volleyball or some other bullshit. And then by the time I'm home, it is the earliest I'm home is like 8 p.m. And so I'm gone from 7:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Right, and I usually sleep around 11. So like it's only 2 or 3 hours. Within that 2 or 3 hours, I still have to eat my own dinner, prep for the next day. So that's another hour gone. Right, so it's only 1 or 2 hours a night, anyways. Right, with my schedule at least. Right, so it's like, oh, like if I didn't do my schedule, I feel like I might go insane. Like if I didn't work out or do all these things, I feel like I might go crazy myself because I need to do those things because it makes me happy. Because like if I didn't do those things, I'd probably be at home working on the car. So
I think having a routine is very important.
Yeah. So then it's like it didn't change that much, but I still value our dedicated quality time the most. It's like we have this dedicated time every week that we have to like do not specific, but do things together. And then 2 or 3 times a year, we have a dedicated 1 to 2 weeks where we're just together on vacation. Right. I just feel like, oh, it's a really, maybe I'm spoiled, but for me right now, it's a really good setup.
I think if it works for you, that sounds really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I can't complain. It's a very irresponsible setup, and I love it.
How's it irresponsible?
I mean, I may not be putting the relationship at like super top priority. Like I feel like we're both kind of putting our personal and our careers as a bit higher priority. But it's still there. It's still up there, but it's not like the number one thing.
I mean, I feel like if it's mutual, then there's no issues there.
Yeah, that's what I want to point out. If it's like, if you guys both feel the same way and you guys are okay with it, it's like,
yeah. It's usually issues come when reality does not meet expectations, right? I'm not saying always lower your expectations, but I'm just saying like, if you're not fucking thinking about getting the lottery ticket all the time, then you won't be fucking depressed all the time that you're not getting it. Right?
But then also, it's kind of like if Joyce wanted to see you a lot more, but then you're happy at this level, then that wouldn't be working out.
Yeah.
But you guys are prioritizing the relationship to the same level, and I think that's perfect then.
Yeah. I mean, it will have to change one day eventually, but I feel like a lot of people, especially when we're younger, always talk about like, yeah, you gotta plan your future, all that shit. But I don't know. A part of me is also saying like, let's just live now, and then when things happen, we feel it out and stuff. We don't have to like stress about that shit now. Right? Like, your priorities will also change as you grow too, right? So then everything's gonna change. So like, it's almost like you're trying to control or plan for 5 variables, and each of those 5 variables have other variables. It's like you can make a plan. It's probably 99% not gonna happen because there's so many variables to it, right? So it's like part of me is like, oh, like just don't plan too rigidly and don't plan too far. Because you still have to live in the moment too, right? I feel like I was cursed with that a lot younger. Like in my previous relationship, I was thinking about the whole like typical Asian thing, right? Like house, married, kids, shit like that. And it all like the whole pyramid collapsed, right? And then it was because in the center of the pyramid it was hollow. It wasn't what I actually wanted. It was just like me thinking too much about shit that was out of my control.
What made you learn that you didn't actually want that?
I feel like I got so much happier when it wasn't in my mind anymore.
Oh, interesting.
Like when I stopped thinking about it, prioritizing. Well, one, I was forced to stop thinking about it, prioritizing because I ended a relationship, right? But then when I learned, and the key thing is learn. When I learned to be independent, I felt much more happier than in that relationship. And that was when I knew. I was like, that fucking plan doesn't work, or it may work, but you can't plan it like that, right? Like you have to take it in strides and steps, right? Like don't think about kids when you can't even manage the relationship after a year. Okay, after a year, don't think about kids if you can't even think about, living together yet, right? And then when you finally live together and you can get all that shit to work, this is all in my opinion, then maybe you can start, pushing that boundary further and further and further. That's how, I don't know. It's worked, but I don't know. Like maybe other people frown upon it or think differently of it, but I don't really care.
I don't think it matters if somebody else frowns upon it because it's not like they're living your life.
I fucking love it, dude. Like living at home and doing all my hobbies and shit. Like I always tell my sister, I was like, dude, I don't know how the fuck you have a kid. I would have no life if I had to do this every day.
Oh yeah.
but I was like,
Kid
how
is your life.
I told her, I was like, how do you have hobbies? She's like, you don't. I was like, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
It just means like I'm not mentally prepared for that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But sometimes I do think like, man, if it was an accident and it happened, I also think that I am prepared to come up, like step up to the plate. But I don't want it to, but if shit happens, then I would like, this is kind of weird thing I've always thought in my head. Like if something happened to my sister and her husband or to my brother and his wife,
Mm-hmm.
I would be able to, at that moment, mentally become a parent for my nieces or nephews. Like full stop. Right? If that ever happened to them. But I don't want that to happen, right? Like I don't want that. But I'm already in this state where it's like, if it did happen, I would 100% just dedicate my life to that.
Oh yeah, I would for sure do the same.
Yeah. But like, it's like not everyone can have that.
Mental preparedness.
Yeah. Well, it's not just
readiness.
mental, but it's just like I feel like
Preparation.
life preparedness.
Mm.
I'm not trying to brag that I'm like super prepared about all this shit, but I feel like the way I've set my life, I feel like I'd be ready to do it if I had to, but I don't want to.
Mm-mm.
Right. I don't know. That's how I think. But yeah. Anyways, back to fucking love languages.
Love language.
Love language. Yeah. Like I said, yeah. Words of affirmation. Never really got that, and I don't really care for it. It wasn't really my thing.
Would you say that's the last one?
Yeah.
Out of the 5?
Yeah. Like I love gifts way more than words.
Oh yeah.
Way more. But I'm so picky with my gifts that it just never works out.
Wait, what's my
So it would be like quality time, physical touch.
And then service, gifts,
Service,
and then
gifts.
affirmation. What would your other be?
So mine is quality touch, then affirmation.
Quality touch.
Whoa.
Physical touch.
We can combine?
And then affirmation, and then acts of service, then quality time, and then gifts.
Oh.
This would be last.
Wow, you hate quality time, eh?
Not the last one. Gifts is the last one.
Damn, you hate gifts?
Yours is
I
sorry,
don't
Billy,
value it
yours
too
is-
much because I feel like if any gift that someone get me, I can get it myself. So I like don't value as much as like it's great if you get me a gift. Is the the thought, but
You don't think there's certain gifts people can get you that you just can't get?
like what?
Like a child's tears? Or laughter?
I mean, I'm sure I can get that.
Oh,
somehow.
shit.
Okay.
There must be some gifts that it's impossible for
I
you.
feel like the people that like gift giving like it because it shows that somebody was thinking about them while they were out, and that they know them well enough to get them a gift that they didn't think about, but that they
That
still
is the
like
part. That is
because
the part
they
I
like-
value with the gift giving. It's like you thought of me, you thought of something I would like, and then
It is true. A good gift fucking is one of the
Yeah.
best.
It's like, oh, you know me so well.
Yeah. What's one of your top gifts that you can remember in the past couple years?
like giving or receiving.
Either. I mean, both.
Let me think.
Both. Was the best that you thought you've given? I mean, the thing
I
about
hate gift giving. Actually,
yeah, me too.
I have no idea.
Absolutely. I'm totally with Butch on this. I fucking hate it.
I
It's
like
so hard.
like there's like I'm like, what do I get you?
Yeah.
Like I have no idea what you want.
How many fleshlights do you want?
Let me.
But okay, or receiving, either or, and or.
Receiving?
So either best gift in the last couple of years you've received. It's hard to say the best gift you've given because you may think it's a really good gift, but that doesn't matter because it matters about the person receiving it, right?
It's also the fear like you give a gift, but they actually don't like that gift. That's another fear I have with gift giving.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh yeah, I thought really hard into it, but you like really don't like. I'm like, fudge.
You know what? This pack of condoms.
Why am I even doing this?
I think the best gift. I've thought about it a few times where I was like, oh, I really appreciate this. Is my tool bag
Oh, what was
and my DeWalt drill.
Have you used it a lot?
Yeah, so handy.
So that's the best gift you've received in the last several years. Let's just say. That.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Butch? Do you have one? There's a lot of silence on podcast. You can think if you don't have.
I thought of a gift that I actually given to someone. I gave like flights to my parents.
Okay,
Oh,
that's pretty good. Actually.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, like I think last year, like my siblings and I,
Yeah.
we pitched in for their flight to Vietnam.
Oh, that's good.
And we did that this year as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's like the most, because they cherish the quality time and they want to go back to meet family.
Yeah,
So that's a pretty good one, I think.
I see. For me, my best gift I've received in quite a while, and how I consider the best is that I know I'm spoiled and I just tell people what I want and they get it. Because I'm very easily disappointed in gifts because I know exactly what I want most of the time, right?
Mm.
So for it to be a good gift, I have to not have expected it,
Mm-hmm.
right? And last year, Joyce got me a jacket that I really really liked. It's
Oh, your
it's
red
the
one?
red one, my red one,
Mm.
and I didn't expect it. Like I didn't ask for a jacket. I didn't like care for one at the moment. But when she got it for me, I was like, holy shit, this is me. Like this jacket is my style completely.
So cute.
And it was like exactly what I wanted, and it was something I wanted and didn't know I needed,
Mm-hmm.
which was really cool. So that was one of the best gifts I've received recently in the last couple of years. For like I don't know, it's hard. Like value wise, I've given my parents like a fridge. I've given my parents like a stove. I thought those were pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But those were just necessities of the house that I've paid for, so I don't know if that counts. I like Butch really suck at giving gifts, in my opinion.
I just can't think of
Yeah.
good ideas.
Like for coming up Joyce's birthday, I don't think she really listens to podcasts, but I mean, she already knows. Like I'm just paying for our trip to Bali,
Mm-hmm.
right? I just thought, like, you know what, you're not in the
That's
best
a good-
economic
I mean,
standing.
that's a
This is
good
a
enough
pretty
gift,
good
to be
trip.
honest.
It's pretty sick going to Bali. Let's just fucking. I'll just buy your trip, your portion of the trip and stuff. Other than that, I don't know. Like, I don't know what other gifts I've really given that are amazing. I usually do the whole chip in stuff because I don't want to think.
Mm.
Those are the great ideas.
Yeah, maybe I should start thinking now that our group has stopped chipping in and stuff. Maybe I should actually like
Oh yes, we actually have-
give gifts to people I care for and stuff. A bit more.
Mm.
I do think about like certain gifts. So like something small. If
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, you might like this one, so I might get this.
I love getting troll gifts. That's why
Oh.
I think I suck at it because like I love the reaction and it's so fun for me, but clearly they're okay with it.
I mean, this Christmas, you did have that really good idea.
Of what?
Or instead of us doing
Oh, the white elephant.
white
thing?
elephant, we do a white elephant mixed with Secret Santa.
Yeah,
I
like a
think
white,
Oh yeah, the one we talked about.
white Santa
Yeah,
is what
Mm.
I'll call it.
white Santa. You guys implemented this year or no?
I have no idea. It's not
Let's
up to
do it.
me. I personally I like having these ideas. I fucking hate execution.
Just decide to do it.
I don't want to do the
That's all.
logistics of this bullshit sometimes.
I'll organize it.
Yeah, actually, recently I got into like some loot boxing. It's like the
You open random
gacha,
boxes.
pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
So I got you guys actually something, but I'll
Oh.
bring it next week.
What do you mean?
Because I went to Vegas, right? And there was
Wait, when did you go Vegas? The fuck? When did this happen?
Oh yeah, I did go to Vegas for a week.
What, dude?
Yeah.
We literally just had a last podcast about your life in the last. Did you go in the last 3 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You motherfucker! We literally just had a conversation. You said nothing was going on in your life. You literally just went to Vegas.
Yeah, I went to Vegas.
Last podcast, he said he was going to go to Vegas.
No, last
Oh,
podcast.
not last podcast, but like months ago when he came, he said he was going to
Right,
Vegas.
but then he never talked about it in the last podcast.
You're right, you bitch.
You
My
fucking
bad.
bitch.
My
How's Vegas? Why'd you go this time?
My friends just wanted to go, and it like in line with my birthday. So they were
Oh,
like,
so you went for your birthday kind of thing, like just-
essentially. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So we
What-
went to have fun.
what was your like top moment there?
The Korean barbecue. No, the Korean barbecue there is pretty good. 888, I think.
Is that on the strip or is it off the strip?
Off the strip.
Oh.
In Chinatown.
Oh, I've heard of that.
I feel like
so
that's-
good.
I feel like a lot of the restaurants off the strip are so much better than the ones on the strip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except for like the super high end ones.
Mm.
I feel like if you're like mid or low tier food, off the strip is so much better than on the strip.
I tried the bacchanal, like all you can eat. It's
How was
alright.
it?
It's mid.
Yeah.
It's pretty mid.
It's because you didn't eat
It's
all you could eat.
shocking how
I
big
tried
it
what
is,
I
though.
could, but there's only so much I could eat.
There's a lot of variety there, though. It's
Yeah.
kind of nuts.
I was told the Win is better. The one all you can eat buffet.
Oh, yeah?
The Win is
Mm.
better.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
There's some that are better. I think like the Caesar one's really, really good, is what I've heard. But
Mm.
I've also had friends that got food poisoning there, I think. Unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you guys go crazy clubbing and stuff?
No, there was no DJs that like good DJs that were playing at the time we went, so
Yeah.
we actually didn't go to any
Oh.
clubbing. Yeah.
So
What
what did you
did
end
you
up
do?
doing? Yeah.
We went go-karting.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's cool.
that sounds fun. That sounds like my
Yeah.
type of trip.
Yeah.
Just doing
we
activities.
went go-karting. We
I would say you bitch. You didn't do that when I went with you.
Yeah, when I went with them, they partied every night I was there, and the night that I was left, I think they didn't party.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went go-karting. We played a lot of claw machines.
Oh
A few
shit.
claw machines. We went to Pop Mart, the Pop Mart store. That's what I got your
Ooh.
gifts.
Oh, did you try all the different flavored
Thank you,
cokes?
Billy.
No.
Oh, did you try all the different flavored cokes?
have.
It's good, hey? It's
Yeah.
cool. It's like, it's only like $20.
Oh
but
no!
it's a
Yeah,
really fun
I
experience.
didn't try it though. I do know about it.
It's a really fun friend experience because
Yeah.
it's like $20. You split with 4 people. It's like $5 each, and you get to try all these different
Like
things.
a whole tray of little shot
Yeah.
glasses of Coke.
It's like a solid half an hour good time for $20. It's
Mm.
pretty good.
We went to the aquarium.
Oh,
Oh, they have an aquarium there.
Yeah, they have us like a small one. It's can't remember where it is. It's all the way like down the strip, like really far down the strip.
oh yeah.
Like down south. It's by like the pyramids.
Did you go to the new Chinese hotel or Chinese casino? It's like I think on the very north end of Vegas. There's a
is
new
it
Chinese
the-
casino.
Oh, is that the one that got shut down for a little bit or
Oh,
had no
did they?
investors?
Maybe I have no
And
idea.
so
What's it
it was
called?
empty for like months and it was gonna go broke.
I have no idea. It's like just a legit Chinese. Here, let me see. Let me see what Google says. Okay, I guess we're done with these little languages. Chinese casino Vegas.
Dimensionals. You know you can connect with other people.
Yes, I downloaded
Chinese-
it, but it answered 2 questions that I half focused on and talking on this podcast and doing both.
Is it Chin Chin Las Vegas or is it?
I don't know.
Chin Las Vegas.
MGM Grand. I know that one. Din Tai Fung. Oh, I wish I got to go to Din Tai Fung that last time.
I
didn't
think it's
get to go.
overrated.
Have you ever been?
I did once when the first time we went. It was pretty good, but we didn't get to go. The
You know what you really missed out
It was
on,
okay.
Butch, is our trip to LA. I think you would have enjoyed it with us.
Yeah, that one was so fun.
We also went to Din Tai Fung on the trip.
man.
It was so fun.
We tried to convince you to go.
Yeah, Billy.
Yeah, but
We're-
I had school.
Is it Chin
Now
Chin
does it
Las- I don't
seem-
know.
Worth it.
No, it doesn't seem. It's not
Chinese
anymore.
casino
Damn it.
In Las Vegas.
Rub it in. Yo, anybody going to Vegas?
It was actually so
Los
fun.
Angeles.
Lucky Dragon.
Again?
It's called Lucky
Another trip?
Dragon.
Another trip.
Maybe not Vegas. I'd rather go somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't.
Take a trip.
It's so hard to go to states right now because of the dollar.
Oh, that's true.
It's just not worth for me, in my opinion, at least.
Pick another place. Any
But
place. I'm down.
that's just
Mexico.
Let's go Asia.
Oh,
You
Asia?
know what? A resort trip would be so fun with everyone because it's so chill.
kind. I feel like maybe my experience wasn't the most amazing, but I feel like the
Oh yeah, mine
food-
was terrible. But I think like going with a group of friends, I think it'd be pretty fun regardless.
Yeah, I'd have fun. I think, but I'd also probably ditch the group quite a bit. I
Fair
feel
enough.
like the stuff I like to do is not very in line with the group. Sometimes
Mm.
I don't want to get completely smashed,
Smashed.
and I don't. Yeah, that's pretty much the most part that I don't like.
drink a lot, like 2.
I don't want to stay up till 2-3 a.m.
Oh, now I'll do that.
I like sleeping. Why can't we talk at 8 a.m.? Why does it have to be at 3? Why can't we have nice conversations over breakfast? Why does it have to be fucking late?
'Cause it's
as
different.
fuck?
Yeah, the vibe is just
The
different.
vibe is just different. It's
I
like you talking on a campfire site over you talking at the beach. You know. It's
Yeah, but we
different-
could
it's
start
a
the
different type of
camp-
conversation.
If we could start the campfire earlier. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be at
It's a little too
fucking-
hot.
when
It's a
the
little
sun
too
is
hot.
out.
Yeah, a little too hot. in the-
Okay, I agree. In the summer, it's kind of hard in Edmonton, but you know, like late spring, early fall, that's still a good time, and we can still have campfire talks. And it's
But
late.
like it's part of the campfire is like you.
Oh,
it's
that's
like in the
true.
dark, you know. And then
I
you
feel
just get
like-
the
Yeah.
You're just talking out of your butthole at that moment because you're so tired and drained.
that's the
And then
best
you go
part.
psycho.
It's like the inner thoughts, you know.
Part of me just wants to fucking sleep. Like sometimes when I have those conversations, I was like, dude, you're dumb. I want to go to sleep.
Remember that one time we took a road trip to
Oh yeah,
fuck nowhere?
in like Calgary-ish, like just off
Were
Calgary,
you
between
there?
Calgary and Banff. No,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was us. Yeah, I think he was still scared of the vid.
Oh yeah, probably.
Like,
Who did
the
Tony
troll
sleep
bit.
with outside? No one?
No, he just had the couch.
I had the vid, bro. I didn't want the
He was
vid.
scared of the vid.
Don't want the vid.
But yeah, that trip. We wanted to stargaze, but it fucking sucked because the sun was out the whole fucking night.
Yeah. and there was so many fucking mosquitoes out. So we're like, we don't want to stay outside either.
Well, we stayed out for quite a long time, and then we took some stuff, and then I didn't get high until I went to bed. So like, everything was up. I was about to go shower. I was like, oh shit, I'm feeling it a lot right now. And then I went to bed. I was like, all right, I'm going to bed high, I guess.
It was hilarious because it was hot as fuck in
Yeah.
the Airbnb. Like, so fucking hot
Yeah.
that you can't touch your blanket or else you're going to sweat and die. Like, it felt like there was a heat wave in there. And we only had one dinky little fan. And it was shared between the whole house.
Yeah, I was right. It was definitely, but I feel like that
It was
was a really
That was
fun
part of the
trip.
experience.
It was
the
it was
experience.
legitimately part of the experience. Not intended, but it was part of the experience.
I'm dying, guys. I'm literally dying. I
the
can't
near-
move.
The near death experience. Yeah, those trips are pretty fun. I just feel like logistically it's so hard nowadays with people having kids and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no offense, but I don't really want to travel with kids.
Oh,
Mm.
that's fair.
Like if it was my kid, then I'd be like, yeah, I don't have a choice. But if it was other people's kids, I was like, I
that.
have a choice. I don't need to go with you. I don't need to go the same time as you. I don't need to deal with all this bullshit. I can just live my happy life.
Fair enough. Asia,
So-
guys? Asia? Anywhere in Asia?
I think
Sure,
I'm
be
going on
fun.
a friend trip to Thailand soon.
Oh, really?
Or I hope soon. We're trying to figure it out.
I still want to go to Korea. I haven't gone to Korea yet.
I'd be
Or
down to go
Japan.
with you guys to one of the Asia trip. The thing is, like, Joyce doesn't have she can technically go on vacation whenever, but she doesn't have as much money as
Oh.
me to go on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you pitch in.
Well, I also sometimes go on trips with my other friends because of that too. It's like, oh, you can't go, I guess I'll go.
Mm. I mean,
Yeah. So then that's what I do sometimes. So I'd be down to go on a trip. It just depends on where and depends on what we're doing. Because like
I'd be
if
down to
I go with you guys,
Asia.
I'll be honest, I
Asia.
don't really want to go with you guys.
huh?
If I'm being completely honest here, because I don't want to fucking I don't want you guys to try to convince me to go karaoke every fucking night.
We're not gonna
Oh,
go
obviously
karaoke every
not.
night.
Shut the fuck up. When we're there, it's gonna happen. And
No,
I'm
it's
just like,
not.
To be honest, probably just like once.
Yeah,
If
probably
at
one
all,
night.
to be honest.
I'm gonna go with one night.
and I know right now Viv wants someone else to plan a trip. So,
I don't mind planning.
oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'd be down. Depends where.
Korea,
Down for Korea.
Japan.
Or Europe.
You're kind of expensive.
It is.
Down for Europe.
I haven't
but
been there
it's
though.
Really fun.
I
Oh,
haven't been
actually,
there,
no.
though.
I wouldn't say it's
so
really
pretty.
fun. It's just like good food, in my opinion.
Italy.
Not this year. The pilgrimage. Fortunately, and the Pope just died, so everyone's there right now.
Oh.
Oh,
Probably really
I
busy.
love Italy.
Actually, yeah, Asia would be pretty fun if we go South Korea and stuff. That'd be pretty sick. I'd definitely be down for that.
Yeah.
Let's go to Malaysia.
Malaysia's pretty sick.
I'd be down.
I'm actually down.
I've
for that.
never been to Malaysia, so I'd definitely be down to go to Malaysia.
What?
But I am going to Southeast Asia like soon. I went to Southeast Asia last year, and I went to Southeast Asia. I think like the year before that too.
But it's not Malaysia.
I mean, no offense, but I don't know how far the difference is between Singapore and Malaysia. But I don't suspect it's that different. I know it's gonna be different. But yeah, I'd be down for Korea. I would say I wouldn't want to go to Taiwan because I think Taiwan's boring. No offense.
That's fine. I'm already
I've never
going,
been.
so it's fine.
Japan's kind of okay. I'll be honest. I'm kind of on Viv's bandwagon here now. It's kind of average.
See, everyone loves Japan, but I think Japan's just okay.
I've never been, so
I've been there 3 times, but that's why I can say it. It's because I've already been there 3 times, so it's like I'm not really feeling it anymore.
I'm 100% down to go to Thailand, like every year.
you know what? I'd be down to go to Thailand too. It is the top spot for
Ladyboys.
vacation. What, huh? Not exactly what I was going for.
but close.
The Thai massages.
Yeah,
With the happy ending.
yeah, it's so cheap. There.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that'd be good. We could have a trip together.
I'd love Thailand.
Yeah, it'd be kind of
So
weird too, because
much.
like, who else could we even go with? Everyone else, I feel like, is like probably a no. It'd literally just be us 3.
That's fine.
Yeah,
The less we have, the easier it is. to
That
plan.
is true.
Navigate. Yeah, you
I
can't
think
have the big ass group.
4 is a
4
good
is the
number.
perfect
Yeah.
number because it's like perfect for everyone.
Sometimes the third person's gonna be like, "I'll just catch a different tuk tuk." It's okay.
God damn. The thing is, like, I have a pact with my other friend that if I go back to Thailand, it has to be with them. Because my friend is Thai.
Oh.
And
Fine, we can go to Malaysia instead.
And
or
she's like
Korea.
super rich in Thailand, so it's like a really weird experience.
You just bring us.
I don't think they want you there.
Yeah, what's her name? We'll start this.
Well,
long con plan. We'll become friends with her too.
I will,
Dude, it's so awkward.
Billy will date her.
She has no.
Billy's like,
It's not happening.
fuck.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird sometimes I go there with her because or the only one time I've been there with her, but it's like they have her own like driver and her own like chef and her own like housekeeper and
Yo,
stuff.
Shit.
Bring us.
It's not the typical Thai experience. That's the thing, right?
Oh, fair enough.
It's not very typical Thai experience.
Even the
The
typical
luxury.
Thai experience is so fun.
Yeah,
My
no,
favorite
like
place I've ever
a
visited.
part of me
ever.
wants that typical Thai experience, but a part of me is like, man, it's fucking pretty great going with her though.
I mean,
fucking awesome.
your own driver, your own chef. I
won't fucking lie.
I wouldn't deny it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't like cosplaying poor.
No, you don't, because
That's
Thailand
true.
is so inexpensive when you're
Yeah.
there. You feel
you're like rich people there.
yeah,
you know-
you feel like you could spend anything. You don't really have to look at what you're buying.
One
'cause
thing I
it's
kind
so
of
cheap.
hate about Thailand is like the whole like tourist tax.
Mm.
Like tourist people have all different prices compared to like local
Oh
shit.
yeah.
I get it.
but
it
it's
needs
still
to be
so
there.
cheap.
Kind of like some of the like the museums and shit. It's like $20 cat. I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, dude, there's barely a washroom here, and I have to pay $20.
And then if you do physical activities, it's like $100 or less
Okay.
to go parasailing, to go scuba diving, to do all this shit.
All right. I guess I'm down.
To go on a boat, to go on a cruise.
I-
You rent a boat.
I'd be down to go to
So-
Korea. I guess.
Fucking fun.
Are we talking about Korea? Yeah, I'd be down.
Korea?
The currency's really pretty good for us right now.
Is
Would you ever be down to go to China?
Yeah, I want to go, but I have to wait till 2027 because my passport. I have to renew my passport first before I buy it. I was thinking of buying a long-term visa, but I don't think we need one if we're there for less than 30 days. Is that the thing?
Oh yeah.
So I don't plan on being there more than 30 days anyway. So then maybe I can just go. But yeah, I'd be down to go to China.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes!
I've never been to China.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd be down.
I have people that wants to go to China. with
Yeah,
me.
but I feel like the things I want to do is not the same as you. Like I don't want to just get Chinese pussy when I'm there.
what this?
Just?
What?
That's what Butch wants.
That's not exactly what I just want.
I want to go to like Xi'an and see like the terracotta warriors.
Actually, no. I'm
I
all
wanna see
about the
that too.
culture there. Like I want to try all the food. I want to try all the tourist area there as well.
I want to see the Great Wall of China.
yeah.
I want to see what the Mongolians had to go through.
I want to see
Okay,
their
yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of iffy on that
I'm
one.
all for it.
What?
Like
They're gonna know you're
when
not
I go to
Chinese.
China, I'm like you.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it's my sister said it's actually kind of difficult to go because they all use WeChat Pay for
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah, they do.
hard to set up because you need like a Chinese bank account to set up WeChat Pay or some bullshit.
You need like
I
a
mean,
Chinese
just
phone
figure out a
number
way.
and you need like and everything.
Not impossible.
True.
You just
As
need
long
to
as
do the shit, dude.
Butch is willing to plan all of that shit.
I'll help plan. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
All right, you guys think about it. Find me some good tickets.
Okay.
I mean, I'm down for a September trip,
September.
but if that's too soon, then we can go the next year. I really want to do 3 trips a year, but this year's kind of rough. So this year I'm doing one coming up, and then I'm gonna do one for sure in September, and then I'll see. Because I like
You
to
don't
do.
want to be in town in September? You just said China.
Well, no, is it too? It's probably too soon for you. No, September. Aren't you super busy for work and shit?
No, I am. I don't know what it's gonna look like.
I'm just trying to think of my friends. That's all. You know.
So kind.
Sorry.
Oh, see that empathy?
So
It's
kind.
he's getting it. He's
Yeah.
getting
So then, if not, it'd have to be next year. But I mean, I'd be pretty down to go for like a
it.
November.
I was thinking
trip,
about
too.
2026, either Korea or like China or something.
I'd be down for that. To be honest.
Let's do China.
Thing is, like,
China?
okay, I will see. I hope I can travel well with you guys. I'm not sure if I can.
Huh?
I don't want to. I hate having to take care of people sometimes when I'm on a trip.
Nah,
Have you traveled with Billy before?
Yeah, we went to Vegas together.
Oh, right.
It was alright. I mean, I literally did not take care of anyone.
Yeah.
I literally went to bed. So it was
Right.
great. It was fucking wonderful.
I'm okay on my own. I went to Montreal.
Billy just leaves and gets lost by himself. It's fine. He'll come
Yeah.
back sometime.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I get lost. I'm like, oh well, come back.
Yeah, it sucked. Yeah, I probably wouldn't help you out there. You go outside the door, open the door. No.
I feel like I've been on so many little trips with you, Billy, that when you just disappear, I'm like, yeah, he'll come back.
Yeah, I'll come back.
He'll find his way.
He'll be
I'll
fine.
good.
Dead or alive, he'll find his way.
Fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay. We'll figure something out. Maybe we can do a friends trip or something.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, I'd be down to hang out with or travel more with friends a bit. It's tough. It's not like
Everybody's got their own schedule.
yeah, and depends. Like you ever travel with someone? Okay, it's weird. So when you travel with people who are like not as say wealthy or as well in their finances as you, it's weird too because you want to do all these things and they can't really afford it. So it's kind of like, oh, you have to cater to them. But it's also weird the other way. If you travel with someone who's like much more wealthy, it's like, oh shit, like they're thinking about some like $1,000 meal and you're like, fuck man, I'm gonna just check if my credit card can afford this shit.
I should be the one concerned, right? Should I be concerned about
I
that?
think you should be more concerned than us.
Yeah, I should be more concerned about you guys, right?
I think we would be more chilled.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
terms of
yeah.
that
Yeah, I
shit.
feel like I'm pretty chill.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, sure, I'll pay for that and go for that.
Jesus Christ.
I haven't been
$1,000
on-
meal?
I haven't been on a big vacation in so fucking long.
Do you think Korea's gonna be a big vacation? Don't
Or international
Oh,
vacation.
okay. I was like, dude, I don't want to be there more than a week, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, not much more than a week.
Oh, Korea?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, there's not that much to do in Korea. I don't know what your experience is like, but there's not that much to do
I
there.
love Korea.
But it's not like
I think I'll be able to do a
food.
lot of things in Korea.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on how far you want to go and how much you're willing to pay, though. You could go to like Jeju Island. I think that'd be sick.
Whoa, that would be
Eat the
so
black
sick.
pigs. Oh, dude.
I haven't been to Jeju before.
Yeah, I haven't been there. I've been to Busan. I've never been to Seoul.
Do you notice the difference in Busan accents?
No, because I've never been to Seoul.
Okay.
So they all sound fucking Korean to me. All right. Anyways, we're gonna end the podcast now. We'll probably chat more, but we'll probably end the podcast because I think you guys are probably getting bored of us talking about random travel shit.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for
guys.
listening, guys.
I'll be back.
We're gonna have the spicy edition of
Let
this
us know if
episode
you,
on
miss
Patreon.
Don't worry,
crazy
I'll-
things that you guys have never heard before that we can't release on YouTube.
Yes, like something that rhymes with climate pain.
And
Anyways.
grenadine.
Pussy.
All right.
And grenadine.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.